you don't run out of time. I'm here to tell you that you run out of energy.
Hello, my name is Lucy Macridis, and I am voiced by Lucy, your go-to voice for impactful storytelling and dynamic delivery.
Hi, this is Lucy, your clarity coach, and this is Tuesday Talks at 3. Welcome to the Vision and Beginnings series 2026. In this particular series, we talk about you preparing your year or your new season, whatever it is, whatever makes you tick. But today, I'm here to talk about energy and intention mapping. Energy is so powerful. So I want you to think of this analogy, a pipe. And this pipe is running with energy as a source, as a resource, I beg your pardon. And it's pouring into an end game. Your end game is your vision. It's where you want to get to. So right now, this pipeline that is carrying this energy, when it leaks, we take much longer to get to the vision. When it leaks, we want to ask ourselves, what is making it leak? And usually it's boundaries. Our boundaries are not clear. Because we have our vision, we then have our goals. And as I showed you in episode 2, we have the vision board that allows us to see the actions that are needed for every step. But maybe the one thing that we need to prepare ourselves for is interruptions. Interruptions from things that change. Understandably, change happens, and it's good for us when we anticipate change. But there's also the aspect of interruptions. And these interruptions will look different for everybody. In this case, just know, whatever it is, needs a boundary. And if there's no boundary, this is where your energy is leaking and already you get exhausted. And then you feel like you're running out of time. What has actually happened is that you've run out of energy. You need to plug all these holes. So understand energy as a resource. Energy is needed for you to take off, for you to launch from, for you to stay the course, for you to understand the things that are changing and what needs to shift and pivot in your narrative. That energy is important. You can already imagine if there's no energy, everything is quiet and dull. But the energy of showing up, being able to know what happens next and what happened before and what needs to change is important, and that's a resource. So saying yes to things that drain you is not going to help you. Saying yes to things that provide you to thrive is going to help you, and that's what you want to do. So start to think now. Identify one energy drain, the one that you are ready to release. Because it's you to release. It's not the interruptions or the interrupters who are here to release. If anything, you are sabotaging yourself if you're not being honest about these leaks that are in your pipeline. Because like I said, energy is a resource. It's a resource for you to achieve your vision. It's a resource for you to move from one goal to another so that we can get to our vision. Clearly, it is important. So I just want you to imagine right now with me here, what is that one energy drain that you've been entertaining that now you're ready to release? Write it down. If you have bought my vision board planner, write it down in one of the pages and be able to give gratitude at the end of the quarter. That's going to be in March. At the end of the quarter that you released this. And guess what happens? We're human beings. The minute you release something, there is a space that has been left. You choose what to fill it with. I'll leave you with that. What do you want to fill that space once you have released all those negative energy drainers? Well, let's look at boundaries as vision protectors. These boundaries are helping us keep out those interrupters, as I was referring to. They guard what matters most. And right now, what matters most is what you have written in this book. And as I said in episode 1 and 2, this book has got 12 months. Now, this is the vision for the year, to rise into wholeness. I help you with every month, giving you a sub-theme that allows you to realize this by the end of the year. And in so doing, you're able to make clear decisions. If somebody walked up to you right now and they were going to infringe on the time when you are executing on a goal, you are able to say a clear no. And even as you're saying a clear no, you're saying it without guilt and you're giving a solution. You're able to say, okay, right now I'm unable to do this. Can we just circle back at about 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock today? Look what you just did there. What matters most? You used your boundaries to reinforce what matters most. So, what are the chances of you realizing your vision? They're higher. But then, if you do not have boundaries as vision protectors, chances are you're going to leak out all this energy and you're going to go from one day to the next so exhausted that even by the end of this month of January, you're going to wonder, did I really set up the correct goal or vision for myself? You will begin to doubt yourself. So your energy is the fuel for your vision. So you need to protect it with intention. Let us help build one another. And until our next episode, which is the last episode of the month, be kind to yourself.